Oh dear me. The chair almost gave way.
Yeah, they just see me, run onto the 91 about 30 seconds before departure, and then they just leave and leave me stranded at the platform.
And that was the story, folks, of how Simon still remained a virgin. Good morning, folks. It's Friday. You know what that means. Welcome along to the next Train Sim World 2 scenario playthrough we're going to do. And for the final time, for this route at least, we're off to the Northern Transpennines. And we have one left to do. And that is the one right down the bottom. Whistler and Gronk. Form a goods train and then head up to Leeds and beyond. So grab your ticket, get in line. Simon will be here as well because I know he loves a good Gronk and I know he loves a good Class 40. And to be fair, I do too. So I think it's a rather fitting farewell for the Northern Transpennine route. Let's get stuck into it, shall we? It's what I would call disrespect at its finest.
Indeed.
Absolutely. And in this picture, there is no cat because we are at Huddersfield.
I thought we were at Huddersfield.
We are at Huddersfield, sir, and here is our weapon of choice.
Ooh, Gronk it up.
Gronk this fucker up. There is nothing better than a Friday morning Gronk up. Oh, good lord.
Ooh, there's a 40.
There's a 40 as well. In that picture, that's something hellfire.
Yes.
And something tells me we might be about to put something on the end of that. Anyway, did you not hear me tell you it was Friday?
Yeah, you know what that means.
Exactly.
We're delayed.
We're delayed, yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna go and push these. Look, they're too similar to the other one. They're too similar.
Too generic.
Too generic. They're gonna go on the back of them, and that'll be our activity over. We're gonna go shut these wagons, and we'll probably end up taking one of these bits here over to
Leeds.
Leeds. Oh, what's that behind?
Is that pig?
That's a pig. We've got them all here. Everything in this route is here.
The only thing we don't have is the cat.
Oh no, the 47 isn't here.
No 47, no Felix.
No Felix either. Are we waiting for a signaller to tell us when to move? Yes, we're waiting for the line to clear.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're waiting for the line to clear, but we're waiting for the line to clear. Anyway, yeah, unfortunately, was that downstairs or was that...
I don't know, probably was downstairs.
Probably was downstairs. Or was that next door?
Probably.
Probably was, yeah. I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
Because we're getting all the good stuff forward. Contact the signaller.
This is the last one, is it?
It almost certainly is, yes. This is the last time. We will be on the Northern Transpennine route. This is the last scenario for that route. We have done all the scenarios.
Unless they bring a new loco out for this route, which is probably doubtful.
And very unlikely.
Yeah.
Very, very unlikely. They're concentrating on the newer stuff.
Yeah.
That comes out. I mean,
the problem is though, what can you add to this route?
I mean, you've got peaks, you've got 47s, you've got 40s, you've got 101s, you've got Gronks. You've got it all. You were facing...
I don't think you can add anything else.
The only thing you could probably add is if you fancied adding the choppers in. But would choppers around this period be acceptable?
Possible.
Exactly.
Maybe a class 1, 2, 4. They're not really preserved.
Yeah.
A 1, 2, 4.
It's a 1, 2 something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got to go via the North Loop. Why have we got to go? Are we gronking it all the way to Leeds or something?
Are you?
Now couple these up these wagons, pull forward until the locomotive touches the wagons, then climb down and hook the cup into man.
Yeah. Class 1, 2 forward Transpennines.
Ah.
They look like a nice run.
That looks like a pig.
It looks like a diesel version of the Class 303.
It looks also the front looks like a pig.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're hooking them up. Look what we're hooking them up to.
The freight train.
The freight train. Alright then, that'll be us done. We're going to hook these up, put the Gronk back, and that'll be us done for the day.
Yeah, because these Class 124s, they were built in Swindon in 1960.
Yeah.
Yeah, Borough's trades with Sheldon here. By Birch.
Is this Trades with Sheldon?
On a train that we don't even have.
It's a special Patreon.
Yeah.
No, we don't have Patreon. But it's a special version of Trains with Sheldon.
They were in service 1960 to 1984. 4 to 4 coaches. Oh no, there were 8 car sets, sorry.
8 car sets.
There were 6 coach trains.
Ah. Come on, just kiss it up to it nicely.
The depots were...
There you go.
Leeds, Neville Hill, Hull, Botanic Gardens.
Hull Botanic Gardens?
Yeah, that's the signage next to the station.
Alright. The general freight train is now ready to make its journey to Leeds, okay?
They were back speed of 70
Here
miles.
comes the rail car.
You've got a hook the Gronk.
I'll hook the Gronk, yeah.
Max speed was 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were from the Transpennine route.
And that was a bonus Trades with Sheldon.
Yeah. And then they were taken over by the Class 31 electric. Class 31 diesel. Because it says diesel electric.
Oh, so the Class 31's an electric loco all of a sudden, is it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, plus they had 9 sets of Class 1, 2, 3s as well. Were they tripped?
1, 2, 3s.
Oh yeah, they were as well.
A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3.
I'll tell you what place but, yeah, Class 31, Class 4, diesel electric,
Yeah.
4 coaches to the units.
Ah.
So you could have a Class 31 on here.
Yeah. You,
But no, the 9 car sets of Class 1, 2, 3 and a Class 1, 2, 4 were replaced by Pacers in the end.
Oh, the good old pace of us.
Well, no, they ended up having to use a bit for longer than they should do because the Pacers were being delayed. But yeah, so yeah, it's basically a Class 101 with a Class 303 front.
Exactly.
Because even the Glasgow Blue train, that's one thing we should see on the Cathcart Circle.
I want the blue trains.
The Class 303s.
See, that's, if there was one route that isn't getting any love or attention, it's the poor old Cathcart Circle. They've just given the 314s and that's it.
You could add a 320 on there.
You could add 320,
318.
318 better be an easy one.
380.
A 380, a 385.
Yeah.
In fact, wouldn't that be a nice thing to have? An electric pack, the 380 and the 385 for the Cathcart Circle.
Yeah.
Have what? 4 new scenarios?
Yeah.
Would you have 4 or 6?
6.
3
of each, yeah.
Where are we going?
Where are you going?
Where are we going? Climb a Oh!
You're going on the 40.
We're going on the 40!
Taking over the 40.
We're taking over the 40. Hence his,
But yeah, the Cathcart Circle, you could actually have more. You can even have the Class 303 on it.
Exactly.
Because that's what the Class 303s were designed for. Suburban service like the Cathcart Circle.
Absolutely.
I think the Cathcart Circle was the first one to be electrified in the 60s.
Exactly. How much, right, would the blue train be welcome on the Cathcart Circle DLC?
That's the blue train.
Yeah. I guarantee you there would be people that would welcome that DLC.
And plus, you can actually go to the Bowness and Canil Railway and see one in person.
Exactly. You can...
So you can model it. It's there waiting for you. Just ask it nicely.
Exactly. By the way, regarding that issue between recordings that I mentioned, it's funny how said person with said message was getting 0 support, and here comes everybody to round you and your side because they know the truth.
Yeah.
It's there you are, look at that. Look at that. Look at this beast. We got us a Class 40 over the Pennines. With the slowest windscreen wiper in the world. Bloody hell, that windscreen wiper looks like it's doing laps or something. Ugh. I wonder what this does. Oh, I know what this does. Yeah, we need the external cameras. Sorry, you're going to offer us a Class 40 and not offer us external cameras. Listen to that whistle. This is why they call whistles. Look at that.
They are very nice though.
Look at that.
Saw one the other day actually fly through Whistler and Valley with a regular park of 3 coaches.
You did. You did. And you know what the really nice thing that I'm going to do right now is?
Yeah.
You see right up in the corner there's an eye that's just appeared.
Car.
In the car. That's your video. That's your video of the Class 40. So if people want to actually go and see what a Class 40 looks like in 2000,
Not now, towards the end of this video.
yeah, but
Yeah.
or open it as a site.
Yeah, open it as a new
Open it as a new tab. Then you can have this Class 40. Us talk about this Class 40, and you can have a real Class 40 at the same time. Go show some love to it. Because that 40 will be on the main line soon. It'll be the only 40 on the main line. We're not going to get into that. Needless to say, it all went.
Thanks to a rumour.
Yeah.
The rumour kind of killed it.
Then it will kick off in the end. Don't you just hate Wibble?
Hate rumours.
Oh, I hate
See, rumours, I don't take them with. I tell you when it's on, you don't know what happened.
Exactly. You just don't know what happened.
Right, 10 years ago.
And on the 7th day, Ian said, "Let there be lights."
You found the lights.
Of course, I knew where to look for the lights in the Class 40. Look at that, it looks all gorgeous lit up.
Like 10, I think it was 10 years ago actually.
Yeah. Can I have that, please?
They announced that we were getting the Class
In fact, tell just
Class 321s on the chase line when it was going to get electrified.
Yep. No, that was me, and that came from them personally.
Yeah.
And then it didn't happen.
Was that 10 years ago or?
Yeah, it's got to be 10 or so
Around
years
10 years ago. No. 321s don't happen because they buggered them off to Scotland to be formed as Class 320s.
Yep. And we will never forgive Scotland for doing that. There's a lot we'll never forgive Scotland for. We'll never forgive them for...
Then we end up getting the 350s.
Yeah, to be fair though,
That's not a bad deal.
it's not a bad deal. I mean, we got the better end of the deal there. I would rather have a 351, a 353 or a 354 on the Chase Valley line,
Yeah.
but not a 352. 352s are the devil's work.
Even though the 350/2 is for that line in the booster trade, but we don't want them.
We don't want them. Give me a 351 or a 350.
Like, the rumours are that the 323s will be coming off the cross city next May, 2023.
That would tie in nicely. That would tie in about right.
But we don't know if they're going to do it sooner or they're going to do it much later.
Exactly.
So you can't take that as a concrete information.
You can't.
Till the train operating company confirms it is.
There you go, exactly. We are cruising along very nicely at 67 miles an hour in this 40.
It's also like with the HSTs, what happened after Stonehaven.
Yeah,
When they released the report last week.
exactly.
ASLEF, which is one of the union bodies.
Was it ASLEF or was it the RMT? The dipshits in the RMT.
I can't remember what of the
We know what you're on about. Sorry.
well, unions.
Yes.
Rail unions. And I can't remember the correct word, so but they asked nicely, but also demanding that they want all the HSTs remaining in service to be off the main line by the 14th of August 2023.
Absolutely.
Now, people saw that and they thought, oh, that's going to happen, but it's not. It's only suggestive at the moment.
Yeah.
It's only they're biting it. It's not. The problem is, if you take them off Scotland, you're going to have to reduce a lot of services.
You are. They need stock to replace it. And believe it or not, this is a conversation that me and Phil were having, by the way. Hi Phil. Hi Sam. I hope you're watching this in bed. I hope, Phil, you've been a gentleman. You have bought breakfast in bed for the lady. She has her breakfast on her lap and you have your lap. And hopefully both hands are above the bloody duvet. I'm not saying which hands are above that.
Right. You had a conversation.
Banter lads. Yeah, we had a conversation about this. What would replace the HSDs? Because it's simple. No BIMO. No BIMO.
Well, Great Western Railway, they've got some 800 passengers
Yeah.
so they could easily reuse those HSDs.
That they could.
And you saw that in Cheltenham races this week. Last week with
800. Because I remember those Cheltenham races. What's them?
yeah.
Those would have been 150s and 158 in the past. Now they're getting fucking Azumas.
80s, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're probably not.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Their 80s are just systematically nothing. That being used for services to extra capacity for Cheltenham.
Cheltenham passport, exactly.
So Great Western Railway do actually have spare units knocking about to replace the HST.
But Scotland at the moment do not. And you would have thought, though, they would when all the 385s came in, but no, what they did was they buggered some of their turbos off to Northern.
Yeah.
That was the wrong move, ScotRail. Wrong move. But commendable, and we thank you for doing that.
And also they got rid of the past 365s which were going up there temporarily.
See, now that is the biggest mistake in the railways. Here you are, okay, I understand the 365s, they're what, 1980s, 1970s?
1990s.
1990s. They're not even, they weren't even 30 years old, and some of them were being, and they've all been scrapped off. They had plenty of
They
life.
probably had like 10,
There's your 47.
an extra 10, maybe 20 years in them.
They had plenty of life left in them, and they just
Because they
sacked
were by
them
the
off.
government, they just, because there was no use for them.
Sacked them off. I guarantee you, any company in the country worth their salt would have taken those 365s on.
Yeah.
Okay, Thameslink wouldn't have kept them, or Great Northern. Understandable, because they've upgraded the 387s and 700s and 717s.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, with all the activity they had in Scotland, they would have stayed in Scotland. Those 41 units,
Because soon the East Kilbride line's going to be electrified.
and there's your hook. They would have been perfect for East Kilbride. 4-coach trains.
Yeah.
4-coach trains, you free up the 380s and the 385s to go and help strengthen the Glasgows and the North Berwicks or the Dunblane services. But now you're going to be struggling to find units to cover them.
Yeah. And that's why they had to have that consultation to reduce some of the services.
Which is a shame. This is why the railway is not running by enthusiasts. It's run by proper men with suits that are hiding behind desks. See, if it was up to us, all trains would be loco haul, and they'd all be 60, all be 68s, all be class 40s, class 45s.
Everybody be like, keeping the HSTs.
Keep the HSDs, class 47s, but no 57s.
No.
57s are boring. And no sheds. Sheds are boring.
Jets are just common.
Definitely I want to see a local haul by a tug.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine a local, especially that tug through Bristol Parkway?
At the end of the day, this is also the realistic thing though. It's easier to spend money the cheaper way to scrap the locos than to refurbish them.
That's the
hard truth.
That's the sad reality of the railway we live in today. It's easier. Hello, how you doing?
Also, the 365s haven't moved for a while, so
True.
Would you rather spend loads of money refurbishing them, or would you spend money on the cheaper option to scrap them?
This is the problem, isn't it? And this is the world that we live in at the moment. And unfortunately, we all know the answer. At the end of the day, as much as we wanted to keep them around, they had to go.
Yeah, nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever.
Unlike your Eastleigh works, they actually had an idea. Because basically all the 67 tube stock was sent down to Eastleigh to be scrapped.
Right. And that's the A stock, isn't it?
No, that's the Victoria Line.
Oh, the old
version
circle
stock, yeah. No, Victoria Line.
Oh, Victoria Line, sorry, yeah.
Which looked like the 1972 tube stock.
Gotcha.
67 stock.
Gotcha.
So, they were being scrapped in Eastleigh, but they kept at least about 5 trades in Eastleigh.
Yeah.
Now, the reason they kept them and didn't scrap them straight away is because they know that TfL were paying for the storage.
Ah.
Because Eastleigh's run as a business.
Eastleigh is run as a very good business as well.
Yeah, they run as a business.
By the way, start the music.
Oh, yeah. Because Eastleigh's run as a business. And they thought, well, if we keep the 6 or 7 tube stocks there, just sit around doing nothing until we need the space.
Yeah.
TfL were paying the money to them for keep them stored, and it was like £250. No, £250,000. Sorry, for 1 unit be stored there.
£250,000 for 1 unit.
Yeah,
So there's what, 5 units?
yeah.
So that's £1.25 million for Eastleigh a year.
That the TfL were paying them,
And how long have they been sitting there?
and they were withdrawn in 2011, and this was 2017.
So they've been there since 2011.
I don't know how long they've been there, but this was 2017. I don't know if they're still there or not. Actually,
So hold on, let's play devil's advocate. They've been there since 2011.
yeah.
So that's 12 years by 1.25. That's nearly 15 million quid!
No, 2011 to 2017.
Oh, to 2017.
Well, I don't know if they're still there now, that's the problem. But yeah,
But no, if they're still there, that's 15 million quid the TfL have given fucking Eastleigh to store them 5 units there and not scrap them.
I don't know they can play about.
And then you've got fucking people that are going around, TfL aren't spending money on this, TfL aren't spending money on that. It's because they're fucking spending it on keeping 5 units that are fucking dead! And there's Ian's rant for the video.
But then you understand what, as a business, you can see why.
Exactly, then some guy at Eastleigh is sitting behind a desk. Oh, these things have been... Wait a minute, hold on. That's not a month, is it? That's the whole year, £250,000 a unit.
I think it's a year.
It better be a year, because my brain cannot compute all that at this time.
I
of
can't
night.
remember now the whole conversation, but I can only remember bits of it. But then again, because they were scrapping underground trains there,
Yeah.
there was one incident that they were doing a tour there. Somebody saw a mangled up tube train,
Uh-huh.
and they took a photo of it. Which is okay.
Oh, yeah, I've taken a photo of it. But then, what I imagine they did, earn themselves a big...
They sent it off to magazines to be published,
that's a wrong move.
and that actually cost them the business of scrapping tube trains.
That's not good.
That's the thing with the railways, they're actually run as a business, not for new enthusiasts.
Exactly. They don't mind if it's a officially licensed, sanctioned tour. That if you take photos, that's fine. But don't be a dick and then try to make money off it. Fuck's sake. All that person was going to get was what? Probably 20 quid?
Yeah,
And he's cost Eastleigh probably 250,000 quid.
cost them a lot of money.
Ah,
That's why.
I hate dickheads like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's Dewsbury.
Dewsbury's a lovely location.
It is a lovely location, especially with a Class 40 that decides to go...
The Dewsbury we have now
It's not the Dewsbury that
It
once
actually has a
was.
bit of line in the middle.
Yeah. Because I want to go back to Dewsbury, but I want to go at the right time. I want to hear a Class 68 flying through there at full bore.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a 68 through there at full bore, my lord? It would just be, hello, goodbye. Was there a Class 68 here? Yeah, no, down wasn't. It made a loud noise.
Did I say Dewsbury?
You did say Dewsbury.
Sounds like I said something funny then.
What, like Shrewsbury?
No, I thought I said something, what two words or something like that.
Oh, well,
Sounded
were
wrong.
you having a moment where you had words that were going together that shouldn't go together?
Yeah.
I do that already.
Yeah. That sounds right.
It sounds absolutely right, yes. It sounds absolutely healthy. There you go. Dickhead's fucking posters backfired on him massively. Backfired massively. Yeah, it's got 2 likes. I wonder who they are. One of them's probably... Oh, they're from blocked accounts, are they? Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it seems to be.
Yeah, it's right. We just got quiet for a second. Sorry.
Yeah, we're all watching this. We stopped at a red light.
Yeah, I'm just interested. I'll read it all after.
It's basically it's a whole load of nonsense. That's what it is. Mind you, maybe we were being quiet because we knew this Class 40 was going to be fucking mullered again. Because guess what? We're approaching that tunnel.
Borley Tunnel.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh dear me. I do miss the Class 40s. See, we got into it way too late.
We did actually. We started, what, 2002?
2002, yeah.
Electric locomotives were still around on the West Coast Bay Line.
Yeah, what would have been on the Transpennine? Would these 40s still have been on the Transpennine? Probably the 47s. He's having a think here.
158.
158s.
Yeah, 158.
158s.
158's about that time.
Yeah.
When you went down to somewhere like Brighton or Uckfield and
Oh,
we had the 205
the
bumpers.
slam doors. Oh,
You would have had the slam door units.
exactly. I say this every time. We started way too late.
Yeah.
Way too late. But then again, the cameras that we all have nowadays are not around now. So,
Yeah. I didn't buy my first cab until 2009. I wish you'd brought it earlier.
exactly. Mine was, I think, the same time.
Now, what happens if I started logging in 2006, 2007?
Exactly. What happened if? What? It's all.
YouTube was different back then, was it?
Oh, exactly. You'd have gone viral. Guarantee you. You'd have gone absolutely viral through the roof. Let me just put you there. Fold that up for the day. There we go. That gives us a bit more room. We may as well keep this in here tonight because we're going to need it again tomorrow. Hello. Yeah. Is that not the best noise in the world? And especially on that bridge as you're about to approach Batley. Yeah, keep this here. It'll give me something to sit on when it goes by. Oh, I'm struggling to have my morning.
Yeah, that's Batley.
Yeah, that's Batley. Good old Batley station. I'm struggling to have my morning shit on this chair. That'll fucking help me out. Honestly. Batley nowadays, though. I mean, back in the days when we did it, it was Pacers, 150s, and you got the 185s flying through. Nowadays, you go there, you got the Bimos, the 68s, the League 185s are still there.
Yeah.
And now, but it's the 185s that are now predominant
On the stopping service.
on the stopping service. It shouldn't happen. I honestly think a 185 is too luxurious for that Huddersfield Leeds stopper.
Yeah.
I do not see, and this is where enthusiast Ian comes in and not head thinking Ian comes in. Why didn't they just extend the fucking Leeds Huddersfield to Manchester and the Manchester Huddersfield to Leeds?
Yeah. What, have a Manchester Leeds Huts?
A Manchester Leeds stopping service.
Yeah.
First stop Staley Bridge. Out of Manchester. First stop out of Leeds is Cottingley. Soon to be fucking whatever it is, Rose Park.
White Rose Park.
White Rose Park. I could just see that now. The female on the train. We will be calling at White Rose Park, Morley, Batley, Dewsbury, Cottingley, Murfield, and you think to yourself, God Almighty, woman, sound more enthusiastic about it, won't you? No, I think the reason why we're crawling
Got away from the
is
train
because
stop.
there's a stopper in front of us. But stopper is good.
You can see 40 flagging.
Exactly. Stopper is very good. Stopper is very, very, very good. It's always... I don't mind the stoppers being in front of a train, but when that stopper impedes our progress, it needs to get out of the way.
Yeah.
It needs to get out of the way, or maybe what their names? What's their name? Money Train. I forget the two guys' names. Woody Harrelson was one. Who was the other dude? Was it Wesley Snipes?
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes. Maybe they should get this train. No, everyone will get out of the way then.
Yeah.
Then again, if Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson got this train, we know exactly what would happen. Who's taking the controls? I'm taking the controls. You're not taking the controls. I'm going to hit you. You're not going to hit me. Why are you not? Because I'm going to hit you. We both hit each other. Boom.
Yeah. Knock each other out.
Knock each other out. I think we're just approaching the...
no.
I believe that is Batley Tunnel, or the Morley Tunnel in the distance there.
Morley Tunnel.
Oh, boy. Do you know what I should do? I should just crawl up to the Morley Tunnel. And then just as we're entering the Morley Tunnel, do something like, I don't know, maybe this. Yeah, there's the Morley Tunnel.
Yeah. Just crawl up to it.
Crawl up to it, and then give it some of that.
Would you stand for against someone like that?
That'd be a good question. That would be a good question to find out. Would Sandra Bullock get turned on like that?
It's like, I didn't watch that Francis Boot
Yeah, we know.
on TikTok.
Yeah, you watched Francis on TikTok. That fucking Spanish girl. How did he manage to pull that Spanish girl?
Yeah, he was there wanting to film Class 91, and there's this Spanish chick on the platform that looked like wearing a schoolgirl outfit. You know, she's old. Well, not old, but you know,
she's legal.
Yeah.
Let's say it like that.
And he's like talking to her. And
I
it's
have
like,
to say it that way to avoid any.
Yeah.
You know.
He's like talking to her. And it's like, what the fuck? You just pulled 2 Class 91 to track chicks.
Of course they track chicks. They pull power from the wires, electricity, magnet attraction. Why not?
Imagine they are nicknamed Electrics.
That's their nickname. I never ever knew what the nickname of a Class 91 was. Ever. I seriously, this is the first that I'm hearing this. This is the first that I'm hearing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I always just put Class 91s, but I never knew they were called
Yeah.
Electras. have a look. I bet it doesn't say their nickname. Let's have a look. Nickname Electress. I never do that.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like that. Withdrawn. 2019 to present.
They haven't been withdrawn, all of them yet.
I know.
There's still a bleed bunch hanging around on Leeds services. What the fuck, man? Oh, dear me.
I actually do want to ride on the 91.
I want to...
See if we get any chicks.
Oh, I'm just seeing that vlog right now. There's Simon on a Class 91. All of a sudden, here comes this woman. Hi, are you vlogging?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like Class 91?
Yeah.
Class 91's point to get turned on for Class 91s.
Yeah, I better turn up to see a 91 if we got nobody there. That has to be planted, that one.
You turn up to see a Class 91, it's a total sausage fest.
No, they just jump on the 91 and leave without me.
Oh dear me. The chair almost gave way.
Yeah, they just see me, run onto 91 about 30 seconds before departure, and then they just leave and leave me stranded at the platform.
And that was the story, folks, of how Simon still remained a virgin.
Here's Boy Station.
It is. Oh, and there's an ugly thing there waiting for us.
101.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, the 101 may lasted longer than they
should have done.
No, they did last longer than they should have done.
They did last longer than they should have done. End off. It's just end off.
Yeah. They lasted 40 years in the main line?
The amount of... I want to meet the person who thought the 101 was a great idea. I want to meet the person who thought a Class 101 was a great idea.
Well, they lasted until 2002, 2003 because they were in the Northwest for their final years.
Because you got to pull a gear, then get it to a certain speed, then drop the speed, then pull another gear, and then pull another gear. And it's like, how sore must your hands have been? Seriously. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. Speaking of for fuck's sake, London. We need to start looking at hotels. Are we going to do it as a on-the-day thing, or are we going to look for hotels? Because I'll be honest, the tour we're looking at leaves at 9 o'clock, and its first destination is Brighton.
Probably going to get a hotel.
But then again, my argument would be, well, the stations I want are towards the end of the tour, so I could get the hotel for the other end. You know what I'm saying? Not that there is, because all the hotels are expensive.
Probably get a cheap one Friday, would you?
I don't know. We'd have to source that, wouldn't we? But definitely that would be a tour that I would want. 100%. I mean, I can't go for the Class 50s down thingy this Saturday. Tomorrow, in fact. I can't go for the Class 50s on the East thingy. So I want the Class 455 going somewhere.
And plus, if Dovetail Games actually thought of the idea...
Oh, come on, it speaks for itself. Come on, Dovetail. Pull your fingers out. The 455s are retiring. Get them on the London commuter.
Exactly. Because they are London commuter train.
Get them on the London commuter, man. Because, and I think I brought this up, a lot of the paths on there are 455 paths. They just stuck Electrostar on there. Replace them. You've got the 455 then to replace them.
You've got that a good couple of months to get sorted.
Exactly. It makes perfect sense. Well, a couple of months from when we record this.
Yeah.
But it makes perfect sense. Get a 455 in production. Bang it out. You can bang it out in 6 weeks, surely.
No, if you get it all ready set up, you could actually have it after.
There you go.
As long as you get all the scans right, or the...
Well, 455, you can just copy the, what can you copy? What's it called?
Because they've got to scan the loco first.
Yeah, they do actually, don't they? I don't imagine though that'll be the farewell for the 455. It will be the farewell, but I don't think they'll still be around after that. I got that feeling.
Yeah, the Southwesters.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the southern ones.
It had any sense you could actually relocate them to what the seafood.
You could do.
Replace the Level 3.
Give them the happy retirement they deserve. Give them the seafood
The
life.
problem is though, they've lasted 40 years in service. They're basically at the end of their life.
Speaking of things at the end of their life, exactly. My back is killing me right about now. I'm going to start walking in a second because...
It's like the 1972 tube stop.
Yeah.
They're 50 years and they're still going.
Oh, my back.
Because they've got no replacements at the moment, but they are replacing the 73 tube stop.
For the Piccadilly line.
Yeah.
I must admit, I've seen the design of that. It looks ugly. But then again, we'll look at it as soon as the...
Well, one feature for a deep tube train that we're going to have is them.
Really? That's it, because that's something, right, with the London Underground. That's something that I never understood. You've got these gangways between the cars, use them. But now if they're going to do that, that makes sense.
Yes.
It honestly makes...
They're going to be like the S stop.
Be like the S stop, yeah. So I would imagine that they would look to do
But then they asked this because they only ordered for the Piccadilly line, but if it's all successful, then they've ordered more for the other lines.
Exactly.
So you could be looking at replacing the Bakerloo line, replacing the Central line for Waterloo and City line. That's it.
Yeah.
They aren't really planning on replacing the Northern line just yet.
Would you
Jubilee line.
would you not replace the thingy? The Victoria line.
2009 stock, so then
2009. Wow.
that's what I said there. The 67 only got withdrawn in 2008 because they're still only like 10 years of service.
Yeah.
So they still got a life, those 2009 tube stock. Same with the Northern and the Jubilee line. The problem is with the Jubilee line is if you're going to put them new trains onto the Jubilee line, you're going to have a problem at Waterloo and anything south of Green Park you're going to have a problem with towards Stratford.
That's true.
Platform edge doors.
Yeah. That would be the only issue that I would have with
With some of the underground stations have platform edge doors.
yes. That would be my
That was one proposal actually was made for the railway stations to have platform edge doors.
yeah.
But the problem is you can't do that because you've got different types of trains.
You really can't. Oh my god, I'm not showing Simon that. I am not showing Simon what I've just seen. If I did show him, I'd have to put his penis in a wheelchair.
Am I following them?
You are most definitely following them. Watch this.
Whether it's for...
No, it's not. Unlucky! Unlucky there, sir!
See that one though?
Oh yeah, it's not that one. Trust me, it's not that one. Take the hint. It's not that one.
Why, is it the same person? Oh,
Take the hint. It's not that one. There you go.
it's that one.
It's that one. Like I said, we're now going to have to put his penis in a wheelchair.
Like and
Yeah. Like and save, I'll do the same thing over here, mate. Jesus fucking Christ. How is she still single?
that's probably right. That's probably only friend. Well, that's probably usually
That's what you sound like right about now, isn't it? Oh dear me. Right, here we are at Dirty Leeds.
Leeds Station.
Leeds Station. Hopefully you've enjoyed this farewell to the Northern Transpennine. I certainly have.
It's a good route how they've replicated it. See, with the Spirit of Steve, they're going to send that back to the 50s, Liverpool's crew.
Yeah.
When you look at this here,
This was 70s. Easily.
70s, 80s,
Yeah.
and they've replicated, because Leeds Station doesn't look like this,
It really doesn't look like this
but
nowadays.
they've replicated it back to its era.
Exactly. I tell you what then, give it a score out of 10. What would you give the Northern Transpennine out of 10? Be honest.
8.
I think 8 is very fair.
Yeah.
I was going to say probably about a 7.5, 8.5 in that area, but I think 8
Yeah.
is very fair. Don't get me wrong.
It is a good route.
It's a cracking route. I just wish we could have had more from the peaks, because the scenarios were 247 and 101 based. We only got, I think, one peak activity. One.
Yeah, you could probably have a couple
You
more.
could have had a couple of more out of that easily. The DLC they brought in though, with the Whistler and the Gronk that we got here, can't
Yeah.
fault it. They have put in
Or they could probably do like a scenario bundle where they could have the 31s in.
exactly like they did with other routes.
Yeah. You could probably add a few more scenarios to this route.
You probably
Keep it.
You probably could have done. So I think, to be fair, 8 is very fair,
Yeah.
and that is the perfect farewell for that route. So, I hope you enjoyed. You won't be seeing the Northern Transpennine anymore, which is sad, but the way we live already.
Yeah.
Let's get 30 on it for its farewell. We'll be back on Sunday with Trains in World in its regular spot. We are going to, what are we doing? Long Island, I think, isn't it? I think it's Long Island Railroad. Yeah, it is. It's the Long Island Railroad.
Yeah.
And then we're back next week to regular schedule, so Wednesdays and Sundays. So, as per usual, because we're fast approaching the end here, dipshit over here gets the last word.
Mind you, can you run a 31 on here?
I don't think you can.